Hello, everybody. Welcome to some Ashes of Creation gameplay. We are here to talk about the fighter and some good leveling spots for a level 19. Um, Anyone really, honestly, pretty much any class that can do this can actually do it. It's very easy. You can actually start roughly, probably honestly about 17-ish to start here. You gain about 7,000 XP. It's not too bad. If you check on the map, right up here at Grave Peak, the Ember Spring is right here. It's a fairly decent spot. So, without further ado, I want to introduce myself. I am the Var Spartan, like always. As you can tell on my name, I am Leon. We are changing my name. This is just a placeholder for now until the wipe that's happening in December. But I am the leader of Knights of the Blood Oath Guild, and we've just been playing and hanging out. So we just got done grinding at Carfin. So yeah, you can see my little bear here. He's stationary, glitched out a little bit, but that's fine. Alpha 2 always. Stuff changes. So if you hang out to the left of the Ember Spring, keep going straight this way, go around. Hopefully there won't be anyone here. Usually most people don't know this location. Like I said, it gets you about 6,000 to 7,000 XP. It's really not a bad spot. So you'll be fighting down these Gravewalker zombies. You want to be careful and cautious of this green goo that's on the ground. It can hurt you and can kill you. Looks like there is some people here, so that's fine with us. We don't want to really focus too much on them. But what you want to do is you want to kind of tail these zombies with any range. It doesn't matter if you're like me, like a fighter or a tank or a DPS melee-wise. But you want to just kind of slowly just bring them out here and kind of farm them. Lead them out this way, the exact way that you came out. And then as you are slowly doing that, you want to just kind of loop them like you're playing some Call of Duty Zombies over here, and just circle around and DPS them down as much as you can. He's going to fling that goo out like crazy. Just be very cognitive about that. They're pretty much slow for the most part, so you don't need to worry about it. So that's the one good part about killing these zombies, is that like that you can easily dodge. So it's not really a hard thing to do. If you focus on it pretty well, you won't have to worry about too much of the effects from the zombie itself, which is very nice. It looks like there are some people coming here, so that's downside. But if you do come here in a group, you see that X that was on my screen on my character. You want to be cautious of that for the prime reason of it stops you from healing. So people can't heal you unless you have a cleric and they pretty much holy baptize you pretty much, and then they can start healing you. You can't receive healing when you have that, so that's the reason why. So just be very cautious and careful on that part. So yeah, you just kind of slowly just burn them down. You don't need any sort of special thing. You can definitely bring some friendly teammates with you, like these guys over here have. Of course, if you add more people into the group, it's going to be less of a problem that you have to worry about. But the downside to that is that you do lose a little bit more XP, so you probably won't be getting 6,000 to 7,000 XP. You'll probably be getting around 4,000, which is fine. So wouldn't have to worry about too much. So as a fighter class, Not too many people are playing it because it is a, if you think about it as a basic terms, it is a basic class that you really, it's a fighter. Most games play it, most people play. So the fighter at the lower levels, if you choose to play a fighter, doesn't have too much sustain to saving himself. So you gotta be very cautious on your kills and your health bar. Your mana bar is also another one that you want to kind of focus on and be aware. Um, you don't want to push too much into it, because if you do, it will not end well for you at all. Oof. Those dogs are vicious. I don't know why that one came to attack me, but oh. Yeah, we gotta be careful of those people, those type of people. You gotta kind of run away from that one. So you do want to be careful when you do pull that stuff about those dogs. They can kill you, especially if you're by yourself. If you're with a group, they can still kill you. So just be very cautious on that. But while we're sitting here, getting our health back up and everything, is a very good time to see what kind of equipment and stuff I have. My strength is down a little bit more than I'm used to. That's because I have some other stuff on me. But the primary gear set that you want to kind of have in the level 10 to 19 range, you want to try and get these Ashen Haunts breastplates. Where you could find these Ashen Haunts heavy armor, might I add, is you look at this map, you come all the way down to here, to New Ayla, scroll down here, and if you kind of follow this road from New Ayla, scoot, right there is where you want to go. You want to farm these guys. These guys give really nice heavy armor. As you can tell, gives 99 armor. It's heavy, magic resistant, constitution, evasion. It's a very nice set. It only comes with the armor, like the chest piece, the forearms. I don't know if it does the hands. I don't remember. The waist, boots, the pauldrons, the cloak, and that's it. So that's all that comes with it. So you want to be kind of cognitive when you do that. You want to kind of build yourself up everywhere else. I got this from the Steel Bloom, and then I got this also from the Steel Bloom. It's a medium. I'm having a hard time finding a heavy head armor, but it's working. And same with with leggings. I can't find any, uncommon or anything higher than that. But I do wear these bone earrings. These are very nice. These you can find with the goblins, so you gotta be kind of on the lookout for them. Same with this bone necklace. Pretty much the same thing. You have to find it with goblin bosses. These rings, they're kind of common things. You just find them in random loots. Increase my mana a little bit. My bronze energy spellbook, a lot of people suggest to do the arrows, like the bows. That's a good one. I found a lot of nice synergy with the spellbook and of course, the two-handed for a fighter. I found a lot of good things for them. So as a fighter, you want to focus on strength. I feel that a really nice extra additive that you want to try and focus on as your second stat is a constitution. As a fighter, if you go solo, or even if you are in a party, you have to be very, very cautious because you could easily die within some sad little unfortunate events of like splatters like these and stuff like that. So just be very cautious of where you are. But I feel strength and constitution is a very good build for a fighter. So I know I'm running my mouth on that stuff, but I wanted to get my 2 cents in to help fellow fighters because I don't see too many fighters in Ashes and too many fighter um, tutorials for some people. So just want to head out there for everyone and let everyone know that it is a good place to go for and how to build one. Um, as for skills, you can kind of see my toolbar. They do, if you're new to Ashes and haven't played the Alpha 2, you can kind of see some of the toolbars kind of illuminate with that blue ominous kind of look to it. That's when you can tell when to use that skill. It kind of gives you a hint when to use it and what you should be using at that time. So as a fighter, you want to kind of build some sustainment and some all right. Just realized that my microphone was muted. My bad. So, want to kind of time your skills accordingly and use them all together. Really read out the skills and figure out what's going to work out best for you. Fighter has a lot of AoE damages, so focus on that and you should be good. They do have some bunch of single targets, but it's not as much as AoE. Um, Fighters in Ashes Secretion is a very AoE heavy class. A lot of other classes are the same. Rangers more are single target-ish. Um, that I've come to realize no. So that's a big one to kind of look at when you're choosing your class and learning to play with it. So for right now, I run a very DPS health build for my fighter. I have the very good ability to, of course, do this DPS like this by myself and take some hits while I'm going at it. That's why I kind of recommend strength and constitution for some people's builds when they play this game as a fighter. So it's the best thing I can recommend for everybody, at least. Definitely look at your abilities, like I said, read them, learn them, learn what works coincide together. There are some classes that do work well with chilled, that work well with when their target's bleeding, that you do more damage. When the target's knocked down, it does more damage. Um, Stuff like that. You also have Whirlwind, which is also another good one that the fighter has. You want to kind of focus on that too as well. So, but this is the grand scheme of things. I wanted to make a quick, short video-ish for you guys to talk about this. I'll talk once I knock this out. I'll talk a little bit more, and then I'll call it good there for you guys. But anything that you guys feel like you want to get hit on to know some more information, I'm more than happy to let you guys all know and to go through with it and talk more. If you are interested in joining this guild that I'm in, that I'm the leader of, please let me know. We'll gladly love to have anyone that's willing to come in. We are a semi-competitive guild. We have a very high structure in our guild, so we're very structurized in our ways on that part. So let's get this guy down real quick. Boom. All right. Got this thing. Some dim glint. All right. So some really quick things to hint on. I'll be making more videos as time goes on about this game, so you guys can know more. So without further ado, let's go to inventory. So X means that, of course, require level 20, easy stuff like that. Yeah, some bear mounts. Right now it's Alpha 2. Things are in work in progress, so you gotta just kind of wait things out and all that stuff. So phase 2 comes in December, so we'll have more things coming out on that day. So as a fighter, you want to kind of primarily get a lot of rations, a lot of health salves, anything like that to help heal yourself after fights when you're especially lower levels. Level like 1 to about 10 is when you'll start really needing to have these kind of stuff in your inventory and rest up, because you'll lose a lot of mana, a lot of health very quickly, since we don't have a lot of healing abilities for ourselves. As for materials, glint is the main primary resource. You get 10 of them. You can upgrade it. Get 10 up there. Glowing glint, stuff like that. Drops, all that cool stuff. So yeah. So intelligence for us is a dumb stat. You don't really need it, of course. Not a needed thing at all. All right. So to tell you, this Forsaken Blade, it is a drop that happens in Steel Bloom in this corner. So inside this little area right here of this, oh no, sorry, it's this one, this area, this little flower petal of the Steel Bloom. This one is the main area that you can drop that sword. It's a very nice two-handed sword for a fighter. So definitely try and get that if you are playing a fighter. Go around that area, get that stuff. It'll help knock out a lot of things for you. As for your skill-wise, I kind of go with this stuff. Blitz is a very nice thing. Very easy. You get to your target very quickly. Next one I would recommend is get Brutal Cleave. That is a very nice one. It hits enemies all around you in a cone area, so you want to kind of hit that. Lethal Blow is another good one you want to go for. It adds, as you can read, chance to critically hit increased by 15% against bleeding targets and double against hemorrhaging, so you want to kind of coincide your skills to work with that. And then consuming Lethal Blow. Lethal Blow resumes 50% overkill damage dealt as health and mana. So you want to use this when the enemy has like 500 or less health around that area. So then you can use it, get as much health back as you can. It's pretty much a finishing move. Whirlwind is another good one to have. You want to kind of get that. It does a circle and destroys people very fast. Maim is a good one. So if you see a enemy that's tripped, you do deal additional 20 damage. It does a lot of physical damage too as well. Battle Cry is a good one to pair with Whirlwind. Applies Rally to the caster. I'll show you this. And does a bunch of other stuff for everyone else. Form of Sobriety is another good one. Cataclysm, Blood Fusion, Leap Strike, and Berserk. Those are the ones I would kind of go for if I were you guys. So, but yeah, thanks for you all joining me, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye.